crash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Set. 8, read. Not sweetheart. Stay still.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Ebron caught left side. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
No. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready up.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, D. Kill.
Go.
Kill. Hatchet. Out.
Looking to throw. Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Next to score, Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
hot.
15 lining, 15 lining.
54. Touchdown, defense.
And go!
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Delta! And go!
From the gun, Love. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go. Look at me, zipper. You. 49 the mic, 49 the mic. Go. Check.
And this is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Protein spill. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, pick your game up. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Shift. General, West. Echo.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yep. Stay at home. Yes. Mike 49. Here I come. Check. Lucky. Hey, Sam off. Check. Go. Get it.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Watch the slant. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Look, squeeze. Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Go. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 14, Chargers nothing.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. Yo. Smoke. Yo. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 90. Wolf. Who that?
A quick throw there out to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
I got him. 29 is the Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Check 99. Check 99.
Bang, bang. Bam, bam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now.
55, my God, 55. Oh, here we go. Oh, whip. Watch the whip.
Hey.
Check 3.
Back.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Back at the 49-yard line.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Mark 55. Mark 55. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Kill. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is what?
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Wendell Smallwood, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's not going to get in as the try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, but got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On first down, Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, rock it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You must go.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Check 4, check 4. Slam.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Look at me, zipper.
Ringo.
Yep.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Yes. Get.
2nd and 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chargers 9. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Bravo! 29 is the mic. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Love. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 3rd down, Love. Yeah, that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Got it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
26 yards. First down, Raiders.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Joker. Switch. Check 50. He's coming.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
49. 65. Say. Rush in.
Snap.
On first down, Herbert, he's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Going right back to Smallwood. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Just like that. Go, go. Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Come on.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
From the gun, Love. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you just...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Mike 29. I got him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
29 is Mike 29.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
29 is Mike. Scene 6. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check. Go.
Throwing on first down. Love. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Love. A screen to Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. On first down, Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Drop deep. He's crashing. He's trying to go.
From the gun, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Love. His throw caught right around the 6. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Love steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Pass incomplete.
Intended for number 25. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Ready. Mike 29. Hey, check. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. H3, 218. Chopper.
They run again on 1st down to Smallwood. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a give running right at Smallwood. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check, 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 check. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, nickel, nickel. Leo. Slam, slam, slam. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We go! 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw Porkers. Check 20 down. Jackrabbit. Come on. Let's go.
On 1st down, Dobbins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Begin. Check it out, Sponge.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 43. Check.
Look at me. Door. Check 52. Shift. Check. Switch. You're out. Get it.
On third down, Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 29 is the mic.
To throw again. Love. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. The intended receiver there, Allen. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Check 3. Watch out.
Go. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Get him, boy.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
55, mark, dog, 55. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 31.
Rock it. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
You can't stop me.
3rd down. 3rd and 13.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, Sam off. Snap.
Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a party now. Delta. Ready, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Allen. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down. Love. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Go.
From the gun, Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Kill. Smoke.
On 4th down, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Watch the screen. Deuce.
Leave them.
On first down, Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Harry. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Target. Check. Crunch.
80 weapon.
Crunch.
Fire.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He finds Hopkins complete. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one